back, rivals. This is Xonia, and you are in the zone. Before we get into our 5 weekly ELO matches, I just want to say again, thank you so much to everyone who has just been, subscribing to my channel and just going along on this journey with me. Thank you guys so much. It's so awesome to have you guys all with me. Make sure you check out my other videos if you haven't already seen them for this week. Go and check out the 250 subs giveaway that I'm doing, and also I finally got my deck building video out this week as well, so go ahead and give those two a look as well if you haven't already. So let's get into our deck building. Again, if you're not interested in seeing the deck being built, I'll throw up the link up here so you can go ahead and skip straight to the matches if you'd like to. Otherwise, we're going to continue. So we've got FPC here. We're already done with all of our FPC matches. We don't need to worry about that. Sacram, all we have left is number 5, so we don't need to worry about that. We've got Skeels. Again, we still need to do poison damage with Skeels. But since we already did a poison deck last week, I don't think we need to go ahead and go into that again. I'm going to finish that off later. Make sure I do that. One thing I really do want to use this week, though, is Piranas, because we have both Piranas and Huracan, and so it looks like we need some heal life points with Huracan, and then we also need to do damage with the Piranas. And one of the reasons I really want to bring the Piranas with me is because we may see an overabundance of Huracan with the missions that have just come out, and so Piranas is going to be perfect for cutting out that Huracan mission, the Huracan bonus right at the beginning. So again, we want heal life points on Huracan, and we want just damage with the Piranas. So overall, I think what that means is we're going to put as many of the heal cards as we can in here. Maybe just 1 or 2, because it's heal, it's not just plus life. So that probably means we're going to be looking at Mama Killa, and then maybe 1 or 2 other cards. I'm not really sure I want to throw La Cobra in there. But anyway, and then we've also got this 60 damage with the Piranas, so we're going to want to try and go a little bit star heavy on Piranas for the damage. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get into it. I've already got Piranas up here, but I think it's going to be better if we go ahead and start with the Huracan. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Huracan. The reason we want to start with Huracan over Piranas is because we have that plus life that we have to be able to fit in here in order for our Huracan to make any sense whatsoever. I believe Derby Queen is the new mission, KOs with Derby Queen. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do that, so we will see. We'll go ahead and put her in for now anyway, though, because she's just 2 stars. What other heal cards do we have? I think La Cobra is one of the only heal cards aside from Mama Killa here. I don't think we have any more heal life points. I think we're pretty much stuck with those. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna go with Mama Killa, and then even though I really would like La Cobra, I don't know. I don't want to waste 5 stars. I mean, I hate to say waste, but I don't want to use 5 stars on her for ELO. So I guess we'll be foregoing that this time around. Alright, well, in that case then, if we've got a few more stars, Tengu is probably a pretty good card to have in our deck, so we can look at him. Ray Mono would be good. We're looking for low star cards that are going to work out fairly well. We don't have any DR. Why don't we go ahead and show off El Papagalo? And, what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ideally, we would really like to keep it low. So basically I'm debating right now between whether I want to put in Magistrado, Ray Mono, even do Miss Derby Queen, wouldn't be horrible. Wonderlana's not bad either. I guess if we're going to keep it low, because we really do want to get that damage in with Piranas, then why don't we go ahead and let's go with Magistrado, because I like having DR, and we're not going to get a lot of DR from our Piranhas half, so we want to go ahead and throw that one in. Come back up here, take a look at our Piranhas half. Okay, so we only got 12 stars, which means we got 13. 13 to work with here, and we want as much damage as possible. As much damage as possible. We can't put Coleridge in there. And Ector is a really good card, but we don't want to put Ector in because he will not actually count towards the damage because of the up life. That does not count towards the actual damage you do. It has to be real damage. So Ector is not going to do us a whole lot of good. I really like Fisher, but because of his DR, it's just not perhaps the most ideal. Not perhaps the most ideal thing here. You know, some message popping up, I guess, up there in the top right. Well, I've always really liked Iron Jaw. I feel like Iron Jaw is a really solid card, especially one that you can lead off with quite a few pills, and ensure that the opponent is actually going to use some pills against you. Let's go ahead and put him in for 4, and the 5 damage is just fine with me. Who else do we want to try and fit in this deck? I mean, Wraith is really good if I've got room for one more. I want to go with a 4-star or a 5-star. I think it would be better if I stick with the 4s for now. Let's assume Wraith as well. That's going to be 8, which is going to leave us with 5 more. 5 more stars, which means we need a 3-star and a 2-star. 3-star and a 2-star. Oh, Smoky CR is unbanned this week. Okay. Let's go ahead and open the second part in our other deck. We may run Smoky because of his +3 pills. That would be quite nice. Another good lead. Good fork. Oh, you're not going to actually go to the last page. Okay, fine, be that way. Look back at some of these at the top. We could put in Dr. Alma. Dr. Alma is actually quite a good 3-star card. So maybe I'll go ahead and go back up here. Throw Dr. Alma in right now for a 3-star. I really like her ability, especially later in the game. Being able to pull 3 off down to 1 can be worth well more than its weight in gold in the long run. It's not gonna go. When are we gonna get to see the other half of my piranhas? Not other half, but the last few. Ah, that's right. Let's see if we've got Huracan. If Huracan is going to be running a little more, then Tula would actually be a pretty good card to have, and she does 4 damage. You know, I know a lot of people think that Tula is very conditional and she can really get destroyed, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw her in here because I really like Tula. I think she's a great 2-star card. Honestly, I think I would rather have her than Hawkins. I know a lot of people out there are screaming at me for saying that right now, and that's okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave her in there. Even though Hawkins can be very deadly late round, if you do not use him early, if you save him for later, he can be very deadly. But that also requires you to have won round 1 or 2. Otherwise, he's only going to be bringing 2 damage to the party, and that is not going to be enough. You can get taken out on round 2, or even earlier sometimes. My horrible deck. My horrible missions deck. We'll get rid of this. Wait, that's one too many up here, huh, isn't it? Oh, I didn't even realize that I'd put one there. Ha 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 ha. I'm sure you guys have been laughing at me the whole time. Let's see. We gotta get rid of Tengu or Magistrato LD. And we don't have any DR We do have El Papa with the defeat, which is okay, but we don't have any other DR. So even though I would love to keep Tengu, I think we've already got enough SOA issues as is. So I'm going to go ahead and remove Tengu. Alright, so Derby Queen, El Papagallo, Magistrado LD, Mama Kila, Dr. Alma, Ironjaw, Wraith, and Tula. 24 stars. What? I guess I need to go find one more star somewhere, huh, don't I? 25 now? Okay, we're at 25. So Derby Queen, El Papagallo, Magistrado LD, Mama Kila, Dr. Alma, Ironjaw, Wraith, and Smoky CR. So, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Let's see how we do this week. Okay, guys, sorry, the loading screen paused on us, so we're at 1000 yellow again. So let's go ahead and keep going. Let's get our first match in. 116 players on right now. Uh-oh. Looks like nobody wants to fight me. Alright, we got ABMCW. I can't pronounce, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Level 120 from the US. We got Hector, Hawkins, Wraith, and Tula. So we've got a mono Piranhas deck versus our Huracan and Piranas. And we did draw Mama Kila and Derby Queen. And we've got Dr. Alma and Wraith as well. So we can expect to see probably... Let's see. Tula is only going to be equal with whoever we go against. So probably won't see her first though. A lot of people like to play Hawkins early, however, is usually first up, but he does not have to be because we're at 14 life. And we've got Wraith, who is going to be a general problem, which is probably what we're going to see here if I play Mama Killa. So, I really want this heal in. I'm willing to completely get destroyed by it. A lot of people are probably going to be expecting the 7, which means that he may play Wraith at 7 as well, so I'm going to go to 9, which is way more pills than anyone should ever play. But the one upside to this is that if we do hit this, we're going to be doing 8 with Mama Kila, which is pretty much well more than any of his other cards. Even if he Furied with Hector, he would not be able to do that much. So what I'm hoping for here is a high pill Hector or a high pill Wraith. Probably looking for 7 on Wraith, however, we may see just a 5 or 6 pill on Hector or Wraith, because no one really expects a 9 pill Mama Kila on round 1. Oh, and we've got Hawkins. Okay, so maybe he's going in quite far. Oh, excellent. He went 1 extra with Hawkins as well to try and seal the deal, but unfortunately we had 1 extra pill. Thank goodness we went into 9. Very lucky on that. Unfortunately, Hawkins only was 2 damage again, so he didn't really lose any of his damage potential. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we do have Mama Kila working her magic right now, and ideally we would actually like to take damage right now. We would love to take damage, because otherwise I'm not going to get my additional regen points. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Derby Queen for basically nothing. It's going to force Wraith to play at least 1 more pill, which is going to end up sealing the deal for us and basically winning us this match. Because now we're equal on pills, and Wraith would have been able to win anyway, but we're going to be able to guarantee the damage with Wraith, and then I don't think it really matters what he does with his other cards. One other thing we could do is throw Dr. Alma. Now the thing is, we need to be careful of it. Even if I throw Wraith here and do the 5, I think he could still catch me with a Fury to Hector. So you don't want to play Wraith first. Instead, I think what we want to do is we want to play Dr. Alma. Because Dr. Alma is going to allow us to reduce the amount of pills, which means that it doesn't matter if he decides to ult or not. He cannot Fury on us now. Even if he does beat us, he cannot beat us with Hector unless he goes all in which case then Wraith will be able to win because we'll have 1 additional pill, even though we would have tied with Tula otherwise. If he decides to try and go at us with Tula, even if he keeps that 1 pill with Hector, we're going to be able to pull him down under our min with Wraith. And so ultimately we have, I believe, won this match because we've been able to stop the Fury Hector 8 damage that he would be able to do, which I believe would have been just enough in order to either tie, or I think it would have been just enough to tie us. So you've always got to be careful when you get to the end here that you don't jump the gun even when you think you've already got it won, because if you go all in and he throws Tula with nothing, then he could technically still be able to get you with Ector. If he 0 pills Tula, we're going to be taking away 3 pills. Still have enough in order to be able to beat him. So, good game, ABM CW. Alright, so we're at 1022 ELO. Wow, that was a really, really big win there. 1022 ELO. Moving into match number 2. Alright, this time around we've got level 101, Corleano. We've got Candy Jack. Poor Candy Jack. Alright, we've got Candy Jack, Nerfaniti, Ludwig, and Woodexist. Be careful here. Remember, I hear a lot of people say Nefertiti, and it's N-E-R-F. It's Nerfaniti. It's a very strange, different way to say the name. Anyway, so basically what we need to watch out for here is the Candy Jack KO. That's exactly what they're going to be going for. We already know that that's what's going to be happening here. So we can effectively stop the Candy Jack win on round 1 by basically just playing 1 additional pill. If he goes that far in, there's no way he's going to be able to beat us with the rest of his cards. Our stop out bonus is going to be able to pretty much keep whatever he throws at us at bay. He could end up playing a few pills on Ludwig here. That would be one decent possibility. One thing that we're really going to put him in trouble with is our Dr. Alma with the minus pills. Wood does not have his stop bonus right now, so he's just going to be 6. Ultimately, I guess we could see Ludwig if he's planning to attack, or Nerfaniti if he just wants to ult. However, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw Nerfaniti with a few pills just to see and check and make sure that we're being honest. We could see like a 3-pill Nerfaniti just to see if I didn't do anything at all. But that wouldn't really make a lot of sense, I guess. You need at least, you'd be expecting at least 22. Okay, so it looks like he's probably going to be a 0-pill Nerfaniti. Okay, just one more to make sure that I was being honest. So we're even up on pills. Only 3 damage, but that's okay. Unfortunately, Corleano is going to have quite a bit of trouble here getting through with Candy Jack. I think I'm going to go ahead and just throw a Papagallo here for 0 pills, keep us even. Apparently my daughter really thinks we've had, what, all pound beef? Anyway, oh, did I get that one wrong? Alright, so we're coming down to Candy Jack and Ludwig, and essentially if I can guarantee that Alma, let's see, so I've got 1 more life than the opponent. I just need to make sure that he does not do significantly more damage than me. So, I think for Candy Jack, really I just need to make sure that I stop Candy Jack with whichever person it is. So, even Ludwig would only be able to do 55, but being able to cover the 33 is what is most important to stop the Candy Jack play. Let's see. I think if we throw Dr. Alma first, that's going to put us in a very good position, because if he throws Candy Jack, we'll win and we'll take away the pills. If he throws Ludwig for 5, then I can come back with, yeah, I can come back with Magistrato. So I think no matter what, we have got it here, unless he plays exactly 40, which means he need to play 8, which he would then not have enough to stop me with his Candy Jack. Sorry, Corleano. Good luck with your Candy Jack KOs in ELO. An absolutely horrible mission. And good game. Okay, so we're up to 1034 ELO. Looking at 2-0 now. Let's go ahead and try for our third match. Alright. Third match is up now. We've level 95. I think is that Argentina? I'm sorry if I've got your country wrong. Torito 19 TP. We've got, looks like an all Sacrom deck. Maybe he's going for Sacrom ELO KOs. Or ELO wins. So we got Anachrom, Nabo, Oxo, and Solhona versus our Mamakila, Ironjaw, Wraith, and Smoky CR. Unfortunately, it looks like we did not get our bonus for Mamakila, which is very unfortunate. We really want to get that Regin in as well, but we also have Oxo. However, I have a feeling he'll want to save Oxo for my Smoky CR. Going in early with Solhona would probably be his best bet against Mamakila. So I think what I'm going to end up doing here, if we threw Mamakila, there's no way he'd play Nabo, no way he'd play Anachrom, which means he's either going to throw Oxo or Solhona, which is bad news bears for us either way. That's right, I said it, bad news bears. Ironjaw could pull a few people. Wraith is probably going to be our best bet against Solhona. It's also probably going to be our best bet against Nabo. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull Wraith. I'm going to hope that he goes a little bit further in with Solhona. I'm going to play 6 pills on Wraith. This should be enough to stop pretty much anything he throws at us. Unless he decides to go in pretty far with Solhona. If he does, then that is going to... Oh, okay, there, we've got the Nabo. Alright. So be it. Now we are in a bit of trouble. A little bit of trouble here now, looks like. Alright, so now that we're down so many pills, which is a bit unfortunate, we're going to have to play the rest of this really smart. Copy op bonus. Can't do any kind of giant fury win. I'm worried about Smoky. I guess one of my best bets here is probably to play Smoky with a decent number, but if he plays anything with Anachrom, then I am in trouble. However, if he calculates what he needs for Solhona, he really just needs 8 pills, which means that he could play this one. He could play Anachrom with up to 5 pills. So I'm expecting a 5. He would need 1 more. So 4 pill Anachrom. 4 pills. 4 pills. 4 pills is going to be 24. 24. And 8 is going to be 32. I'm going to go to 35. Oh, he went 1 more. Why would you do that? Oh. Oh, I was really worried about that. All right, well, obviously this is the end of the match. Good game, Torito 19 TP. And this is one of the reasons why I really like a card like Solhona, because he's with that 8 damage, there's just nothing you can do when you draw him with your other cards, especially when you're foolish like me and play a whole bunch of pills on Wraith to begin. I should not have played so many. I was really hoping that he was going to try and be really aggressive with Solhona on round 1, but there really wasn't a whole lot of reason for him to do that. He had plenty of ways to stall. Should have probably just gone all in with Mamakila or whatever. Good game, Torito 19 TP. We are now 2-1, and with an ELO score of 1026 ELO. Let's go ahead and back out, refresh. Okay, let's head in for our 4th match. My daughter is very much wanting to crawl up into my lap. Alright, are you gonna help me play this one? Alright, let's do this. We're playing Dragon __, potentially 3 underscores. I don't know how to count that many. From Mexico, level 56, we've got Allgeist all the time. B16 Sestra, Dolly CR, Claws, and Cassandra. Thankfully, Dragon has to go first. There's the Dolly CR. How do we want to play this one? So, El Papagallo is going to be useless no matter what. Magistrado is not going to be useful for doing damage. I'm going to lose life and the ability to be somewhat devastating. After a while, Claws is going to be able to copy the bonus, which means that she's going to be an all-stop versus whichever of my cards, or versus my SOB. Dolly CR would not surprise me at all to have a very high-pill Dolly CR here. And so I think the way that I want to deal with this, Wraith is going to be more useful against both Sestra and Cassandra, potentially. Even with Claws, it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, hello there, John. Dr. Alma, it's too early to play El Papagallo, would not get his bonus, so he's probably expecting me to throw Wraith. I'm going to throw Magistrado instead. The question is, has he gone in really far or not? It's going to take time for that poison to take effect, and we've still got Sestra and Cassandra that we're going to have to look out for. Sestra is going to be stuck to round 3, so I think I'm going to assume that he has not gone that far in. Oh, all of a sudden the daughter is not happy. We're just going to go with our 5-pill normal lead just in case the opponent... There we go, good, excellent. So we did not see a large pill Dolly CR, which does kind of make sense. It does take some time for the poison, which then makes it a little more predictable on how long they're going to wait in order to do their damage. So now, let's see, he's definitely not going to be throwing Sestra, which means we're either going to get Claws or Cassandra. Ideally, we do not want Cassandra to be getting the most use if possible, so Alma will probably be our best bet for this round. Probably we will see Claws. So what do we want to do? We don't want to play too many pills because Cassandra, we're probably only going to see a few pills from Claws here. Still leave me 7 with Wraith, which would require 9 to get over. Alright, I'm going to throw 2 pills. My gut is telling me that I should probably 0 pill this, but I'm afraid that Claws here is going to be 1 or 2 pilled. Sorry, I guess I should say 2 or 3 after the original pill. So I'm expecting to see Claws here with probably 2 pills would be my guess. The problem with low pilling Dr. Alma is that it's pretty obvious, but with Claws I'm not going to get that -2. It wouldn't surprise me here to see Cassandra come out of full force. Cassandra would be a decent play here, and then followed up with B16 Sestra on the round after is definitely one potential 2-hit combo that we could see here. I'm hoping that because I took a little extra time, Dragon will not know whether or not I have spent quite a few. I think if we had 9 and 7 would be 63, and 8 would be 71, which would mean you'd need at least 9, which means you could only play 2 pills with Cassandra in order to... It would have been very fortunate then, because you would only be able to play 2 pills extra on Cassandra, so a total of 3 pills, in order to ensure the B16 Sestra. It would also be in danger, so we do indeed see Claws here. Oh, but this is okay, as frustrating as it may seem to be, it does mean that I can still end up... I'm not going to be able to win with Wraith, though. So win here, basically all they need to do is go most of the way in with Sestra. Very unfortunate. 64 minus 8 would be 56. And I cannot win this one because it's going to be... I do not have enough in order to win this one. Very unfortunate. Well, GG, Dragon, GG. Okay, well, good game. We're down to 10-16 ELO. We are now 2-2. Let's go into our final match and see if we can at least break even 3-2 with this deck. Again, just last match showing off the power of SOA and how it can just completely mess you up. If I had had any kind of DR, I would have probably been able to mitigate all of the issues I had there. Lost by 3, would have been able to bring it down by 3, and that's one of the reasons why Geist can indeed prevail in the end. You got to be really careful how you decide to play your matches. Alright, so now we've got another Mono Sacrom by 9 Ice HB, level 52. I think that's Russia. Sorry, again, not so good with the flags. Cassiope, Murray, Ramsey, and Woodix. And we've got our Derby Queen, Magistrato, Dr. Alma, and Ironjaw. Alright, so how shall we do this? Alright, Cassiope is not the best card. Ramsey has pretty bad power. My daughter is freaking out because she just thinks that this is going to be super easy. But someone needs to tell her that it is not always as easy as she thinks. So, ultimately, the real issue we've got here is that Derby Queen we cannot lead with. Dr. Alm is not good for a while. Magistrato does not have his confidence, which locks us in with Ironjaw. The good news is that we have Wood here does not have his stop-up bonus, so we're going to be able to stop the bonus no matter what. The question is, are we going to be able to get our kill shot off? And a lot of people may really expect me to go pretty far in, but I am definitely not going to do that. I am just going to go in with 6 pills. So if he throws Murray with 3, which he won't, there's no reason to do that. There's no reason to play Ramsey as well, because even though you will get the +3 life in, I'm going to be doing the extra damage. Cassiope will need to throw quite a few pills and does not have a lot of damage on them. Same for Wood, so it's pretty much guaranteed that this is going to be Murray. The question is just how far in... Oh, okay, so we do see Cassiope. Was 0, okay. If you're going to do that, I'm surprised... I'm a little surprised that you did not go with Ramsey to at least get the +3 life back, which seems to imply to me that he is expecting Ramsey to go ahead and use that +3 life for the defeat. Now, one of the real questions here for me is going to be, do I want to try and go for the KO with Derby Queen? Because Derby Queen, I believe, does have her 5 KO matches or whatever for this time around. Wood. Do I want to be risky? 35 minus 8 would be 27. I don't know if he's going to go in for it with Wood. I think I'm going to chance it. I would not recommend this, folks. I would definitely not recommend this whatsoever. But I'm gonna go with it anyway. We'll see if we can end this match early. And indeed we have. Good game, 9 Ice HB. Alright, so we end this week 3-2 with 1032 ELO. Again, I guess overall for this deck, it was not that bad. We ran into a couple decks that were a little bit better than ours. That's okay. You're always going to have that in ELO. 3-2, you know, not horrible, but overall we did get some pretty strong finishes here against 3 of our opponents. So the deck, when it works, it's worked fairly well. When it didn't work, we did get crushed against Torito 19, and Dragon did quite well with his Geist deck. So I mean, I don't know if I would recommend this deck, honestly. It's a little bit strange overall, but it did the job. We ended with over 1,000 ELO, and that's really all that we were hoping for. So again, I hope you enjoyed the matches this week. If there's anything you saw that I could improve on, or anything that I made mistakes on, please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Also, don't forget to like and share if you really like this, and don't forget to subscribe for more of my Urban Rivals videos. This is Xonia, and you've been in the zone.